Hello everyone, I'm Rezkyma student number 22014201115, and my partner.
Syalfa Noor Afifa with student number 2201420120120.
Hi, curious people. Maudy here. Welcome again in my book list, di mana aku sharing kisi-kisi menarik dari buku-buku yang aku baca. Dan dari semua isi buku itu, aku akan sharing 3 insights yang personally menarik banget buat aku.
Hi, curious people. Maudy Ayunda is here. Welcome again in my book list, where I share interesting letters from the books that I have read, and from all the contents of the books, I will share the 3 insights that are personally very interesting for me.
Hari ini kita akan membedah buku The Originals by Adam Grant. Adam Grant adalah seorang psikolog dan penulis Amerika yang saat ini menjadi profesor di Wharton School of UPenn, and he specializes in organizational psychology.
Today we will dissect about the book, the title The Originals by Adam Grant. Adam Grant is an American psychologist and writer who is currently a professor at the Wharton School of UPenn, and he specializes in psychology.
So super cool person, dan di buku ini dia menggunakan banyak riset, kisah nyata, pokoknya contoh-contoh gitu ya, menjelaskan kenapa sih successful innovators or originals bisa berhasil ataupun gagal. And I learned so much from this book. I learned how to think originally. Aku belajar gimana caranya meningkatkan potensi aku sebagai a successful innovator.
And this book, he uses a lot of research, true story, and some examples that explain why must be successful innovators or original can success or fail. And I'm learning how to increase my potential as a successful innovator.
Insight pertama, procrastination is not a bad thing. Menunda itu belum tentu buruk ternyata. Dan ini tuh sebenarnya lumayan mengagetkan ya, karena kan kita sering banget dikasih tahu kalau menunda itu, wih jangan deh, it's such a bad.
The first insight is procrastination is not a bad thing. Procrastination isn't necessarily a bad thing, and it's actually quite a shock because we are often told the procrastination is just not right. Yeah, something like that.
And we have to do things then and there. We have to do things now. Ditambah lagi, hampir setiap buku self-help yang aku baca, itu selalu bilang orang-orang sukses itu nggak pernah menunda. Tapi ternyata di buku ini ada banyak momen-momen jenius yang berasal dari penundaan.
And I'm adding the almost a very self-help book I read always say successful people never procrastinate and something like that. But in this book, it turned out there are many genius moments that come from procrastination.
So for example, kata-kata I have a dream karya Martin Luther King itu sebenarnya hasil improvisasi. Dan alasan kenapa sih bisa improvisasi, itu ternyata karena Martin Luther King was not that ready. Baru mulai nulis pidatonya malam sebelumnya. Dan karena itu justru Martin Luther King lebih terbuka untuk ide-ide baru.
So for the words I Have a Dream by Martin Luther are actually the result of the improvisation, and the reason why they can still improvise turned out to because Martin Luther was not ready to start writing his speech the night before, and it was precisely Martin Luther who was more open to new idea.
So, menurut Adam Grant, Improvisasi itu menunjukkan bahwa penundaan kadang-kadang justru memberikan ruang bagi otak manusia untuk mengembangkan ide-ide lain yang cemerlang. Karena kita justru lebih terbuka dengan ide-ide baru yang bermunculan mungkin lebih secara spontan.
And according to the Adam Grant, the improvisation showed that procrastination sometimes actually give the human brain room to develop the other brilliant idea because we are more open to send of new ideas that appear perhaps more spontaneously.
So, implikasinya mungkin kita harus memanfaatkan penundaan sebagai strategi pada saat kita nyari ide. Di situ kita bertahap, ya, berjalan sambil membuka otak kita kepada ide-ide baru.
The implication may be that should we use procrastination as a strategy when we are looking for a new idea. Then we're walking step by step while opening our brains to the new idea.
Another example adalah Leonardo da Vinci, yang ternyata adalah sosok yang lumayan suka menunda. Jadi lukisan Mona Lisa itu memerlukan waktu 16 tahun untuk akhirnya selesai. Dan
another example is Leonardo da Vinci. He was one of the people turned to be quiet procrastination. So if we know the Mona Lisa painting, it took 16 years to finally finish.
In that time, Da Vinci itu bereksperimen dengan ilusi optik dan teknis melukis lainnya. Dan karena bereksperimen, ia kembali ke Mona Lisa dengan pola pikir dan ide baru yang berbeda. Dan hasilnya, as you all know.
And for that time, Leonardo da Vinci was experimenting with optional illusion and other painting techniques. And because of the experiment of that, he returned to Mona Lisa with a different mindset and a new idea. And the result is, yeah, you all know in right now.
Insight nomor 2 yang gak kalah mengagetkan, quantity of ideas is important. Jumlah ide itu penting. Menurut Adam Grant, semakin banyak ide yang kita produksi, semakin besar kemungkinan untuk meningkatkan kualitas ide kita. And that's interesting karena
the number 2 of the insight is no less surprising is quantity of the idea is important according to the Adam Grant. The more idea we produce, the more likely it's improve to our quality of life.
banyak banget orang yang bilang quality over quantity. Tapi menariknya dalam hal ide, kuantitas dan kualitas itu sama pentingnya. Hal ini didukung oleh penelitian dari psikolog yang menemukan bahwa individu-individu yang kita anggap kreatif atau inovatif umumnya nggak selalu menghasilkan ide yang lebih baik.
Because some people say the quality is over by the quantity, but interestingly, in the terms of the idea of quantity and quality are equally important. This is supported by a many research from psychology, which has found that individuals who were considered creative or innovative generally don't always come up with the better idea.
Tapi mereka menghasilkan lebih banyak ide daripada yang lain. So interesting, right? Karena mereka punya banyak sekali ide, maka kemungkinannya lebih tinggi untuk mereka mengembangkan ide-ide yang brilian.
But they generate more ideas than the other. So interesting, right? Because they have a lot of ideas, then their change are higher from them to development brilliant idea.
Ada contoh nih dari buku Pablo Picasso. Picasso kan terkenal dengan beberapa karya seni ya, tapi nggak banyak yang tahu kalau portfolionya tuh sebenarnya ribuan, patung, lukisan, gambar, puluhan ribu gitu.
Here's an example from the book. Here's a Pablo Picasso. Picasso is famous for some of his art, but not many know their real portfolio is actually the thousand saddest painting, and it's a lot of a 10,000.
Jadi banyaknya karya-karya Picasso itu akhirnya melahirkan beberapa ide-ide berkualitas yang mendorongnya ke kesuksesan. Berarti nih, sebaiknya kita jangan hanya berfokus pada beberapa ide berkualitas aja.
There are so many of Picasso works eventually gave a birth of some quality idea that propelled him to success. This means that we should not focus only on a quality of idea.
Malah kita harus menghasilkan ide sebanyak mungkin. Menurut Adam Grant, kita harus memberi waktu bagi ide-ide untuk datang juga. Oleh karena itu, kita jangan mudah menolak ide atau memaksakan ide apapun juga.
Even though we must generate many ideas as possible according to the Adam Grant. We must allow time for ideas to come to, and therefore we should not easily reject any idea or force any idea.
Stay open so that we can produce as many ideas as possible. Insight ketiga, and one of my favorites, mencoba bidang baru itu penting. Ada satu studi besar yang dibahas di bukunya, di mana mereka membagikan para ilmuwan pemenang Nobel Prize dengan rekan-rekan mereka yang berprestasi juga, tapi nggak memenangkan Nobel Prize. Jadi studi ini tuh trying to identify apa aja sih skills atau personality yang membedakan para pemenang Nobel Prize ini. Dan apa aja yang membuat karya mereka itu bisa ke next level.
The third insight is about we must trying a new field. It's important. There's one major study compared in his book in which they compared a Nobel Prize winning scientists with their peers who not win the Nobel Prize. So the study is trying to identify what are the skill or personality that distinguish that Nobel Prize winner and what makes their work take them to the next level.
Awalnya aku nih langsung berasumsi, ini pasti karena mereka lebih rajin, kerja lebih keras, atau lebih sering menghabiskan waktu di lab gitu kan. Tapi ternyata sebaliknya, and this is
At the first time, I immediately assume this must because they work harder or spend more time very crazy, but it's other way around that.
so shocking. Mereka menemukan bahwa itu tidak terjadi sama sekali, but actually yang membedakan adalah kecenderungan para ilmuwan untuk mencoba bidang-bidang lain. Jadi pemenang hadiah Nobel biasanya terlibat dalam musik, seni, kerajinan, nulis, atau some theatrical arts.
They found that was not the case at all. That actually what makes the difference is the tendency of the scientists. It's try other fields, so that Nobel Prize winners are usually involved in music, arts, craft, or some theatrical arts.
This is super interesting, it's super unexpected. Dan walaupun kita tetap harus careful, correlation doesn't always equal causation. Tapi paling enggak, kita bisa mikir orang yang memiliki minat yang bervariasi mungkin bisa melihat dari sudut yang berbeda. Dan ide-ide atau inovasi-inovasi dari bidang tersebut itu bisa mereka bawa juga ke karya mereka yang sedang mereka jalani sekarang.
And also we still have to careful, and the correlation does not always equal confidence, but at least we can think that people who have varied interests may be able to see from different angles, different point of view, and the idea or innovation from that field can be them also their work they are doing right now.
And now, so what? How do we put the book into action? Menurut aku, insight yang pertama yang soal penundaan itu agak tricky ya. Karena nggak semua hal di dunia ini tuh bisa kita tunda. There are deadlines in life.
So, right now, in my opinion, the first insight about procrastination is a little bit tricky because not everything in this world can be postponed. There are deadlines in life.
Tapi mungkin untuk proyek-proyek kreatif atau hal-hal yang more idea based, mungkin akan aku beri ruang lebih banyak gitu ya dengan penundaan tadi supaya bisa semakin matang.
But maybe for a creative project or thing that are more had more idea best, maybe I will give you more a space with you so that it can be more stable.
And finally, I just want to say that I really appreciate this book karena benar-benar membuat aku bertanya tentang asumsi-asumsi aku yang lama. Dan aku paling suka kalau misalnya ada something that challenges the way that I think, because then I know that I'm growing.
And finally, I just want to say I really appreciate this book because it really makes me ask a question about my old assumption, and I like it if the more I like it if, for example, there is something that challenges the way I think.